Good morning. It is May 9th, 2024. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself. I just messed up a word. It is May 9th, 2024. It's about 5 a.m. So I'm up and everything like that. I just did a video. So I was scrolling through my meme on my phone. And so I saw this article of someone who's very prominent in society. I won't say their name. And so this person was talking about as an educational research-based method that hands-on experience is important. They didn't say this, but some of what they were trying to say in the article. It was talking about how you want to be an engineer, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a teacher. Hands-on experience is the best method to use, and actually research does back him up on that, so I had to agree with that article. Like, yes, that's true. Research does back up that. I think that hands-on experience is between 70 and 85% more effective than any other. Like when you have actual hands-on experience, that is the most effective strategy to use. As a matter of fact, I've done lessons before with my students many, many times, but because when you're in a classroom, you can't really like go on field trips all the time. Obviously, you don't do that in public schools all the time. But I was able to I did a math lesson for one time just to sum it up, in which I just went to the store, got like 25 different ads from the store, grocery store ads, and then I brought them back to the classroom, gave students a budget, told them to find items that cost that budget, add, subtract, and then take construction paper and cut out the articles and make a little display, and then do a presentation to class explaining what they bought, how they were able to spend their budget, where they were to save, where so I've done stuff like that, many other things like that. I did a documentary before on so I've done like different little hands-on experience like that. But he is right, like that is the most effective strategy to use, as actually research shows, and I've done in my research that it is the most effective strategy. However, I do want to say this: at the elementary level, it's so important that it's critical, as a matter of fact, at that level to be able to build those foundational, critical foundation skills. Because just like when I was talking before in my video about Bloom's taxonomy, you have to start at the lowest level. You have to start at the knowledge level, then build up to comprehension, then build up to application, then build up to synthesis, and then evaluation. You have to start at the foundation level. If the students don't have the foundation, then you can't really give them the hands-on experience yet, because you can combine it. That's okay, like they demonstrated as you're going along teaching your instruction. So like if because if the child doesn't understand 2 plus 2, then they're not going to be able to do a complicated hands-on 2 plus 2 activity. Now you can show them, visual, use manipulatives, show them 2 plus 2 by using, manipulatives, and or use real experience. Like I used to do candy, what I'm saying, working with my little nieces and nephews and stuff like that. My sisters and stuff. Like even when I was a little kid, I used to be kind of like a little teacher. So I would use candy, like if you have 2 pieces of Starburst, you have 2 pieces of gummies or whatever. Add the two together. How many do you have? You have four. So I would do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can do it that way. You can combine it, but you can't really have those real life experiences, those real life examples if you haven't built the foundation. That's why elementary school teachers are so important, and good elementary school teachers are so important. They're knowledgeable on the importance of building that critical foundation. They have to be able to know how to read. They have to be able to know how to write. They have to be able to know how to comprehend and critically think, and distant and dissect the text and be able to respond to the text and critically think and use those higher processing, ordering, critical thinking skills to be able to assist them in effectively responding to the text, and rearranging the information in a different way that makes sense, and being able to respond to it and combine all the different strategies that they learn together to be able to effectively respond to whatever task is given of them, so that you can take that and then build upon those. So when they go up in high school and go up to college, and you have like student teaching, if you want to be a teacher and you have those roles where you go and you work hands on internships, then you start having those real life experiences, and or you can combine it. The best effective is to combine, because the research shows that the most effective strategy to be able to use is to combine all the strategies together, like in a way you can do it together. So if you do all of that together, then that's going to be the most effective. But you can't teach a child to be an engineer if they don't know how to add 2 plus 2. So you have to, at the elementary level, get those foundation, which is why sitting at the desk, practice makes perfect. Having it hands on, traditional. There's been educators that have debated about the traditional approach versus the most innovative approach. Most research recently found, because there's educators disagree, on what's the most effective strategy to use. I mean, throughout the years, that's what research has shown. But I would agree that the traditional approach, practice makes perfect, in addition to combining with all those more innovative and more updated versions of what research has been showing are the most effective, and research has proven that. Like combining different, and I look at it from a Christian perspective, honestly, because the Bible, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, It's repeated 4 times. Why is that? Jesus used parables and stories to be able to get his point across. So if it's in the Bible, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the practice makes perfect, then why wouldn't it be a teaching practice? And Jesus was the ultimate teacher. You know what I'm saying? He used parables and stories and illustrations to be able to get his point across. So anyway, but he was right. I had to agree with him on that. That hands-on experience is very, very effective. Very, very effective. And you combine all of them together and do it simultaneously, then you're a master teacher. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say.